Alright folks, today I did my training outside and I couldn't really set up my camera to get the full video, but I think this may help out a little bit. So today we're going to talk about fist in the face, which is a very broad concept that goes through a lot of arts, especially the martial arts. So I want to show you two things. This is the stick that we use in Kali. It represents a machete. Kali is machete fighting, right? And then this is a knife. Okay? So, there is a concept called Espada Daga. And Espada Daga came from the fact that these guys were using big long swords and like rapiers. Okay? So, a bigger sword in the right hand, smaller sword in the left hand. Now, I know that this isn't the perfect view, but it's 10:30 and I don't want to wake up my fiance or the people downstairs. But in Espada Daga, a common concept you see is pushing across to block the sword strike and then stabbing in the heart. Okay? And we can do it in the other direction. We can do it this way and stab in the heart. Okay? So, across with the sword, stab in the heart. Across with the sword, stab in the heart. Okay? And the question I'm sure you're asking is, Justin, I'm never going to have a machete in one hand and a knife in another, so why is this important? Well, the concept also works with a knife and nothing in this hand. So if I cut across, okay, I can punch in the face. If I cut the hand going this way, see how it's bladed this way, I can also punch in the face. So, the two weapons, still the same concept. Two weapons, same concept. Okay? If I'm doing karambit, okay? And I was doing it this way, for example, right? Block, stab, block, stab, block, stab. Okay? So, anything I can do with this knife, I can do with just a hammer fist. And now we're going to get into why this concept can work for any art. Okay. So, right? If I have a boxer, right? They have this thing called a jab. Okay? And this square being right here and me not standing up is going to make this concept much more visible to understand why I want it in here. So, boxer throws a jab, right? Boxer throws a jab, boxer throws a jab. Okay, boxer throws a jab. And you're saying, Justin, what's the point? Well, the point of the jab in boxing is to measure, okay? Measure how far out your opponent is. It's not a kill shot, okay? It's this light, annoying punch that is used to measure distance and to keep your opponent from being comfortable. It's more of an annoying shot. And then he's not ready for the cross. Okay, so if you hear of a 1-2 punch, that's what that is. Or maybe pop, 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 hook. Okay? Pop, 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 hook. Or a slap, as we talked about in the other videos. So, now we're going to talk about fist in the face. Okay? So, if this punch is coming towards my face, right? I can step to the side, I can press it away, and I can shoot over this hand. Alright? Okay? So now, when he throws with the other side, okay, I can block and punch with this hand, right? So how's that similar to what we learned earlier? It's the same movement. Weapon, stab, weapon, stab, weapon, stab, weapon, stab. So, if I throw a punch like this, and then I block like this and throw a punch like this, it's the same movement. Stick, knife, stick, knife, and then block punch. This could be my eye strike, okay? Block, combing the hair. We talked about combing the hair before. Eye strike, okay? So, many arts have something of this concept, okay? Boxing, this annoying jab, okay? Karate um, is typically more of a back fist, okay? So I'm doing it with this, and then coming with the cross. Boxing, it's this. Karate, it's this, punch, okay? Since karate has that back stance, it has a very more of this shape. Um, Taekwondo, again, most of their stuff's kicking, but my understanding is they throw like a jab, or maybe they throw a light kick with the front, and then they're. I don't know much about Taekwondo, but the point is that um, many arts have this concept of annoying punches to the face to set up your opponent. Okay, so we're going to go through some Kali's and some of the ones I've come up with over time, see how it works for you. Okay, so typical concept of Kali. There's a reason we're doing this sitting down with a box. Okay? When I'm getting that punch in Kali, sometimes I will do this to catch the punch, bring my elbow to put that punch into that elbow. Okay? That's one way to do it. Or, if I bring that down, I can do my combing the hair block. Okay? Right? Combing the hair, we've discussed this before. Alright, combing the hair block. Grab, combing the hair block to get underneath of it. Press that arm away. Okay? Shoot over here. Now when the other hand comes in, I can just push it across, shoot over here. I can clear this way, shoot over here. Okay? Move it this way, shoot over here. Okay? Getting all in there. Another concept, if I do this hammer fist, similar to here, okay? If you grab onto that wrist, right? You've grabbed onto that wrist, I push the hand that's grabbing the wrist out of the way and I stab again. Now if you grab with the other wrist, what I may be able to do is roll, trap that hand, stab again. Okay? Now, coming again with another punch, come around, I'm combing the hair, flail down. Okay? And now, this one's coming that way, cut the arm, grab the hand, rolling. So if I can do it with this, I can do it with this. So, throw the punch, combing the hair, press the hand out of the way, hammer fist. Now you grab my hammer fist, grab your wrist, slam down, hit you on the underside in the chest, hit you over top in the face, okay? And now, other hand movements, they're the same movements, but with people who are untrained, right? So, again, eye strike. This is no different than anything else. If this is a strike, and this is a strike, right? So that punch comes in, and I'm doing the same motion, okay? Bringing that fist down to that elbow, fist down to that elbow, cracking that hand right on the back of the knuckles to separate the fracture of the bones you just broke. Here, okay? Somebody comes to block it with the other hand. Here, Wing Chun. I'm not in any way trained in Wing Chun, but their movements are very similar, like this. Wing Chun punches like this. So, eye strike, okay? Throat strike, okay? Again, those punches coming at your face, you're sidestepping a movement, all right? But at the end of the day, it's all here, okay? So eye strikes, you have your ridge hands, where you're using this to hit that side of the temple, okay? Another one is your four knuckle punches, okay? Using this knuckle to hit the throat, right? Hyoid bone's under here, there's a small bone that your tongue attaches to, so you can swallow, you crack that, break the windpipe, any of that. So, that punch comes in, I'm blocking, putting this to the throat. You have now grabbed my wrist to push that out of the way, so I will grab your wrist, hit over with this hand, alright? You have pushed my punch You push your punch out of the way, grab your hand, throw it again. Okay? You grab my hand, roll, hit again. Okay? Right? Um, it's just this concept of trapping. Kali, it's called trapping. Wing Chun, I think it's called Lop Sao. If no offense to Wing Chun if I got that wrong. Um, or even with your stick, right? So in Kali, this is a machete, right? And you now have caught my hand, right? So I'm trapping, I'm hitting with the back of the hand. You're grabbing again, I'm trapping, hitting with the back of the hand. Doing my umbrella strike, hitting again. Okay? Now, ideally, you want to use the stick for long range, but the point is that by trapping, right, we're still learning the same thing. Overhand strike. I come in, you grab my hand, pop. You grab my hand again, pop. You know, trapping, rolling. You know what I mean? Using this roll, this strike. So, just different combinations there. Now, this one is also a Kali technique that might be a little hard to explain to people who aren't martial artists, but let's make a point here. So, this is the punch going to my head, right? Now, if this is the punch going to my head, right, and I sidestep it, and I punch in the face, you can see, right, if I point at the forehead, my forearm is blocking this off center, right? So, looking right there, you know, if I throw a punch, it's off center. So, if I dodge and go here, I can use that forearm to throw that punch. So you're punching with your right hand. When I throw the punch, I'm using this forearm to hit outside. Okay? Again, you throw your punch, right? I'm in there, you throw another punch, pop. And then you throw with the other hand punch, I'm outside. Again, hitting the punch with this forearm to get that glancing blow called that Ligari strike. Now, again, it's like midnight, so I'm not going to get up and do a whole bunch of stuff with this tonight, but I thought it would be an interesting concept, and I think that even though the camera here doesn't give you a full body view, it gives you a very important concept of how we can keep putting fists in the face and ignoring the guy even if we aren't specifically well trained. So, have a good night.